Hello everyone, this is Payal Raja. In this video, we will discuss about pellets. First of all, what is pellets? Pellets are small, free-flowing spherical unit that is ranging in a size prepared by agglomeration of fine powder that is called as a pellets. That means pellets are a small, free-flowing spherical unit that is prepared by agglomeration of fine powders. Their size and shape allow their administration as injections and also for oral drug delivery. That means, according to pellet size and shape, that is administered via parenteral routes and it is also administered via oral drug delivery system. Pellets range in a size typically between 0.5 to 1.5 mm, though other size could be prepared. That means pellet's normal range or average size is between 0.5 to 1.5 mm and other size pellets are also available. Next one, requirements of pellets. Why pellets is required? First one is for test masking purpose. In test masking, micro pellets are ideal for products where preferred abatement of test is required. Pellets provide the masking of unpleasant taste without lowering of bioavailability, especially for oral products. Next one is pellets is also required for immediate release. In immediate release, administering drugs in a pellets form which leads to an increased surface area as compared to traditional compressed tablets and capsule. So enhancing surface area. This would considerably reduce the time required for disintegration and have the potential for use in rapidly dispersible tablets. Next one is pellets is also required for sustained release purpose. In this case, pellets are being increasingly used in a manufacture of sustained release dosage form of drugs. The advantage of dosage form is well known in some examples like extend daytime and nighttime activity of the drugs, reduce the dosage frequency of dosage form, and increase patient compliance. Other advantages of sustained release like potential lower daily cost to patient due to fewer dosage units. In contrast, the whole tablet is released at once into the small intestine as the stomach empties itself. And last one is different types of polymer are utilized for coating of different drugs to enable the sustained release or controlled release rate of drugs. Last one is pellets is also required for chemically incompatible product. In this case, at the time, such ingredients are required to be delivered in a single dose. In the compressed tablet dosage form, separate tablets would have to be administered, but the pellets can be administered in a single capsule. Next one is varying dosage without reformulation. Pellets have an excellent flow property. Due to this, they can be conveniently used for filling of capsules and the manufacturer can vary the dosage by varying the capsule size without reformulating the product. And last one is pelletization is an agglomeration process that converts a fine powder or granules of bulk drug and excipient into a small free-flowing semi-spherical units. That is regarding requirements of pellets. Next one is mechanism of drug release from multiparticulates. Three mechanism or three steps is required for drug release from multiparticulates. First one is diffusion, next one is erosion, and last one is osmosis. First one is diffusion. In diffusion, on contact with aqueous fluids in a GIT, water diffuse into the interior of particle and drug dissolution occur and the drug solution diffuse across the release coat to the exterior. That is regarding diffusion. Next one is erosion. In this case, some coatings can be designed to erode gradually within the time, thereby releasing the drug contained within the particle. And last step for drug release from multiparticulate is osmosis. In allowing water to enter under the right circumstances, an osmotic pressure can be built up within the interior of the particle. The drug is forced out of the particles into exterior through the coating. That is regarding steps or mechanism of drug release from pellets. Next one is advantages of pellets. They improve aesthetic appearance of products. So it is useful for appearance of product. Next one is coating of drug pellets with different polymer to achieve a controlled release rate of drug. So pellets are coated with different polymer to achieve a controlled release rate of any drug substance. So it is also required for controlled release purpose. For immediate release products, large surface area of pellets enables a better distribution, dissolution, and absorption. Pellets are also useful in immediate release. How it is useful? So immediate release product have a large surface area. Pellets have a large surface area. So they are enabled to better distribution, dissolution, and absorption of drug substances. Chemically incompatible products can be formulated into pellets and delivered into single dosage form by encapsulating them. That means chemically incompatible products or any excipients can be formulated in form of pellets and delivered into a single dosage form by encapsulating them in a capsule. Last advantage is pellets ensures improved flow properties and flexibility in formulation, developments, and manufacture. Reasons for pelletization. Why pelletization is required? So first reason is prevention of segregation of coagglomerates. That means pelletization is required because that prevent the segregation or separation of coagglomerates. That are also useful to improve any process safety as fines powder can cause a dust formation. If powder in a fine form, it produces dust formation. Next one is explosion and the respiration of fines can cause health problems. Also, fine powder which produce a dust formation, it is also produce explosion and respiration of respiratory difficulty. So it causes a health problems. The defined shape and weight improves the appearance of product. So pellets have a defined shape and defined weight which improve the appearance of product. Next one is controlled release application of pellets due to the ideal low surface area to volume ratio that provide an ideal shape for the application of film coating. So it is also useful for controlled release application of pellets. Why? Because due to ideal low surface area to volume ratio that provide an ideal shape for a film coating purpose. Next one is pellets can disperse freely throughout an area of GI tract after administration and consequently the drug absorption is maximized as a large gastrointestinal surface can be involved in this process. That means pellets can disperse freely throughout the area of GIT after it is administered and it is consequently the drug absorption is maximized. How it is maximized is the large GIT surface can be involved in this process. Next one, peak plasma level of drug can be reduced by the use of spherical particle with different release rates. Pellets also reduce the peak plasma level of drugs. by using spherical particle with different or modified release rates. Potential side effects are minimized without markedly lowering drug bioavailability. So side effect is minimized by without affecting drug bioavailability. Last point, why pellets is required or reason for pelletization is the wide distribution of spherical particles in the gastrointestinal tract limits localized buildup of the drug, avoiding the irritant effect of some drug on the gastric mucosa. That means the wide distribution or large distribution of spherical particles or pellets in a GI tract that limits the localized buildup of drug and avoiding the irritation effect of some drugs on the GI tract or gastric mucosa. In next lecture, we will discuss methods of pelletization. Thank you.